Yeah.
Good.
Hold on, let me check it. Check. Oh, it is.
Yep.
We good.
All right, Shalom. This is GMS Soldiers of Faith, New Jersey. Pray for a few days. Back with another sit down. You know, first and foremost, we'd like to give all praises, glory, and honors
To Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GreatMillStone who rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the elect who firmly believe on Yahawah and Yahawashi. You know, now, as you see, the title of this lesson is Strange Things Happen in the Fourth Quarter. You know, and I believe the way it's looking, you know, because if not every month, every other month, you know, we pretty much in the season of where things aren't tarrying, you know, and, you know, if you dealt with sports, you know, before, you know, strange things happen in the fourth quarter. You know, anything can happen, you know, within the fourth quarter. You know, a team can make a comeback, you know, a blowout may happen, you know, somebody may get injured, who knows, you know, expect the unexpected, you know. However, according to this truth, you know, when you check out the 12 months, there's 4 quarters, you know, there's pretty much 4 quarters. And I believe the beginning months of the fourth quarter is about September, around that, pretty much around that time frame. So expect something big to happen, you know. We see things, you know, before they actually happen. You know, first and foremost, somebody get Proverbs 22 and 3. You know, because, you know, Yahawah Yahawashi opened up our minds pursuing Luke the 24th chapter, the 44th and the 45th verse, that we may understand the prophecies. You know, so our minds is open to what's being brought forth, man. You know, and this is what we choose to do through the spirit and power of Yahawah Yahawashi.
Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
That's right. The scriptures say, the scriptures say a prudent man perceived the evil and hideth himself. A prudent man is a wise man. You know, a wise man is what? Going to count the cost. You know, a wise man is going to, he's not only going to take what you say for face value, he's going to look into it. He's going to dig deeper. You know, he's going to look into the edification based upon what you tell him. You know, so we have to hope for elect. We've done that. You know, beginning with our apostles and elders at GreatMillStone. You know, they've mentioned certain information as far as, you know, martial law, you know, pestilence and plagues, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. You know, they spoke upon these matters, and we didn't only just take it for face value. You know, we dug deeper. You know, we looked up the details, you know, within the information that they gave us. You know, so what we foresee the evil, and what through the spirit of power, Yahawah Yahawashi, now we're hiding ourselves. Where are we hiding ourselves? In plain sight, man. You know, we out there on the highways and byways, you know, teaching the Lord, proclaiming the name of the Lord, telling you about the harsh realities that's about to happen. You know, that's how you hide yourself. We hide ourselves within the scriptures. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, but the simple pass on. But the simple pass on and are punished.
That's right, but the simple pass on and are punished. Who's simple? 2/3, man. You know? Because here it is. Jake, you got Jake out there that know we're right, yet they still choose not to do right. You know? Here it is. We've been saying that the so-called white man is the devil. Now this devil's starting to show his horns, and then you got Jake out there, damn, yo, they right. You know? Or we've been speaking upon how race wars was going to happen on the soils of America. 2/3 of the people saying, oh, like, damn, they right. But that's where it stops. They don't choose to make a change, man. You know? They don't choose to make a change. You got these people out there protesting. What they say, what's the definition of insanity? You know? Doing the same thing and expecting different results. In order to get different results, you got to do something different. You know? But you got Jake out there still joining hand in hand with the wicked, expecting different results, man. That's how you know the spirit of Yahawah Yahawashi is not resting upon him, man. You know?
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 21. It says, for the Lord shall rise up as in Mount Perazim,
he shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work.
Wroth meaning what? Angry. You know, wrath means angry. You know, go ahead. And that he may do his work. Go ahead.
His strange work.
His strange work. Strange shit is about to happen, man. You know? Matter of fact, before you continue on.
This is the definition for strange, Google definition, unusual or surprising in a way that is unsettling or hard to understand.
That's right, man, because 2/3 of our people are not going to know whether they're coming and going. They're not going to be able to describe nor have any answers for you for what's yet to come, man. They can't describe why this devil so-called choked that black so-called Negro out, you know, on mainstream media, you know, for 10 minutes, man. They can't give you a solid answer. We can. We tell you that's the devil, man. That's the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's just something a devil would do. You know? But to the world, it looks as what? Unusual. It's looked at as strange. It's not common. Anything that's strange is not common. You know? And then they hit them what? 3rd degree? That's strange. Go ahead. You want it?
Unusual, odd, curious, not previously visited, seen, or encountered, unfamiliar or alien.
Right. But here it is. These things have been happening for years now. You know? So really it shouldn't be strange. But the way that people's reacting to it is as if it is strange. Because why? Conversation is being brought forth. The media continuously talking about it. People completely forgot about the coronavirus, you know, for the past, 4 or 5 days since that situation happened, you know? So here it is, these Edomites been putting Jake to death at an alarming rate since I want to say, 2009, you know, with Sean Bell, you know? Because there was a break before that, you know, there's a little break, but after that, Jake's been put to death at an alarming rate, man. You know? So the world looks at that as unusual, strange, based upon their behavior. But the Lord told us, marvel not at the matters.
Quick precept.
Yeah.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and 12.
Let's go.
It says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
That's right, because the Lord's doing this for a test, man. You know, here it is, the average 2/3. See, like matter of fact, and they put it in the movies, the average 2/3 would be mad at the Most High, like Boosie, you know? And then they depicted it in the movie, Boys in the Hood, you know? Because Ice Cube, he made the statement, because tapping into the mind of Jake, you know, with John Singleton, he said, if there was a God, he was an atheist in the movie. He said, if there was a God, why he be letting niggas get smoked every day? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's the trying of our people, man. You know? It's not for destruction. It's a test, man. You know, go ahead.
It says, verse 13, but rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Yahawashi's suffering.
But what? The times that we're coming in, we are not to consider that strange. You know? The times we are coming in, we are not to consider that strange. You know, when you got martial law troopers busting in your house 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we are not to consider that strange. Why? Because Yahawashi dealt with that. You know, if you're not dealing with a woman, you know, consider it not strange because Yahawashi dealt with that. You know, when you getting scoffed and scorned amongst your own countrymen, you know, for the greater good of the Lord, consider it not strange because Yahawashi dealt with that. You know, so we are partakers of Yahawashi's suffering. You in good standing. You know?
It says that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach Yahawashi, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory of the Most High resteth upon you, and their part is evil spoken of, but on your part it is glorified.
Why is that? Because the servant's not greater than the master. You know, if we teach the same thing that Yahawashi teaches, and we get praised and he did it, you gotta look at yourself, man. You know, guys is out there looking for accolades. Guys is out there looking for glory. They're trying to climb up some other way. That's just like common sense should tell you that should be something that you're not looking forward to, man. You don't want to be looking forward to the accolades and the applause and things of that nature, man. You don't want that, from the world, because Yahawashi didn't receive it from the world. He got his credit from his brethren. More importantly, Yahawah,
Hey, and two, what, there's different examples of how you're getting into, it's like, hey, it comes with the territory. It comes with the lifestyle that we live.
Yeah.
Just like how wicked people in the world, they know that they live a certain lifestyle. They know what to expect. We live a certain lifestyle that's righteous, so we should know what to expect because the blueprint has already been laid for us. Starting off with Yahawashi, you know what I'm saying? And all the other prophets of old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like how you said, like it's nothing strange for us to be going through this now. To the world, it seems strange because they don't have no knowledge of the Lord. They don't want no knowledge of the Lord. They just want to go out, protest, do this, do that. Yeah, we need justice. No, you need to sit your ass down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Examine yourself.
yeah, real quick, just to back you up, what they need is this. This is Second Chronicles chapter 7 and 14. It says, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land.
Hey, because that's the first step, is to humble yourself. Because when you humble yourself, what are you doing? You're putting yourself in check. You know what I'm saying? The enemy is not just Esau. The enemy is you. We know that on one aspect, he's the ultimate enemy, but you're the enemy to Apostle Gabriel always said it. We are our own worst enemies. If you can't fucking get over yourself, how you expect to get over on the enemy, man? You can't control your own emotions, your ways, your anger, and different things like. That's why Jake all fucked up now. Wanting to go after the other gods. Ooh, they got the fire god. Right. Ooh, they got the wind god. Ooh, they got this god. How they got that and we can't do that? Bunch of big ass babies, man. When we got the true and living power. If you can't control your own self, you can't control nothing, man. Somebody, what's that in Proverbs 16:25, real quick? Somebody grab that. Because that's what it's all. It's about self-control, self-discipline, man. That's why we got to go through this whole process. And the Most High wants us to learn to appreciate His goodness, appreciate the things that He's given to us, man. Which is the kingdom ultimately.
Can I get a quick scripture for you?
Yeah.
Proverbs 25 and 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Yeah, that's the same thing. The same thing as 16:25, 16:32. They kind of marry each other.
32.
Yeah, grab it, bro. You got it, Shpo?
Yeah, this is 32, 16 and 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city.
Exactly. So if you rule your spirit, you better than the mighty. Who is the mighty considered of this world? Esau. But if we have that control and we truly and honestly have that faith or that trust within Yahawashi, ain't nothing Esau can do to us, man. The scriptures tell us, you know what I'm saying? What's that? Not what man can do unto me. You know what I'm saying? Because he can only destroy us, but you got to fear him who can destroy us and put our body in hellfire, man. That's what the destruction of society. That's what we need to be fearing. Ultimately, Esau can't do shit, man. When it all boils down to it, we got the keys to the kingdom, but Jake don't want them. Like, here's the keys to your new Ferrari, but you thinking some come attached with it. No, the devil that's handing you keys to this got something attached to it, man. We offering you salvation through the spirit of Yahawashi is right here. Come and take it, but you don't want it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have something. You have something?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I got since the title, what was the title again?
Things happen in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter. So this is 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and 35. It says, Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord.
If I may, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a beautiful introduction. You know what I'm saying? Because understanding is the best part, man. Because if you can't understand, you're not going to be able to apply the knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? We know through the scriptures was that wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20. Wisdom bring him to a kingdom.
Yes.
You know, if you don't understand a math problem, how can you solve it? Math means amath, which is the truth. So if you're not able to apply the truth, or if you can't understand the truth, how can you apply it? You're done for. That's 2/3, man.
Yes, it says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Hey, what's one of those guys? Mammon, man. Mammon is one of those guys, you know? Because, hey, man, because the times we approach it, man, these celebrities is quiet, man.
Word.
They light is kind of dim at this particular moment, man. You know? And the only light that they have is them joining themselves unto this protest and Black Lives Matter situation.
Pushing vaccines.
Or pushing vaccines. Ain't nobody checking for a concert. Nobody's mind is on a concert. Nobody's mind is on an album or purchasing a CD. You know? Harsh realities is here, man. You know?
It says, verse 38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, and 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
And they did not slack at this moment, man. The prophecies is popping off like popcorn. That's the spirit that the Apostle coined it, a year of prophecy, man. It's the second time. I believe 2017 was the year of prophecy, and now 2020 is the year of prophecy, man. You know, that was the spirit. You know, because these things is popping off, man. Every month is something. It's something.
It's been something every month.
If
it wasn't, it was something. Because even in the months it was quarantine.
It was
under medical martial law.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't know what's
being
being passed.
passed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to die battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
We have to prepare ourselves for that, man, because we're getting the warning now. The word is getting out. We still have this avenue of pushing this word, you know. And when we're talking about the 4th quarter, we're basically talking about from September on to the end of the year, because that officially starts the 4th quarter. Right now, tomorrow is basically, we're halfway through the year, man. We're in month 6 already, man, of this year. This year is halfway over with, man.
Crazy.
You know, right? At the end of the 2nd quarter, basically, you know. But now, what's happening is that when September comes, you know, the kids go back to school, so the vaccination is going to be pushed more, you know. Okay, they said that the second wave of the COVID-19 is going to come.
Bullshit.
Okay, so now that's the narrative they push now. So now, okay, you get your few more months of fun, summer fun.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the shelf, right? Just like the apostle said, you know, senior 6 months, right? Put it back on the shelf. So they said the second wave will come back. So they're going to start opening up the economy, right? Then they're going to have it be put back in the forefront, okay? And meanwhile, by that time, they're already going to have the troops in place, man, to execute medical martial law, man. You know? So he has this thing all planned out, man. But it's all through the spirit and power of Yahawah BaHaSham of how it's going, man. Okay? This is the Lord's movie. We understand that. You know?
I got a precept. This is Exodus chapter 11, verse 1. It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, yet will I bring one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Afterwards he will let you go. I'll start again. This is Exodus 11 and 1. It says, and Yahawah said unto Moses, yet will I bring one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Afterwards he will let you go hence. When he shall let you go, he shall surely thrust you out hence altogether. Now, when you think about us leaving America, that's the Bible calls America, another name for America is Egypt. And as we read, as I read through, you'll see the strange things happening, because first of all, Pharaoh was not letting Israel go. So for him to just thrust you out like that, it means that, you know, you had to be a burden unto him. He had to see you as a burden unto him. So it says, speak now in the ears of the people. And that means he had to humble himself, you know, to realize that he got beat by the Heavenly Father. So it says, speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor jewels of silver and jewels of gold. And Yahawah gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people.
Oh, real quick. Hey, the Lord's controlling all of that right there. Read that again.
It says, start from the top of it.
Well, wait for that verse, the last verse you just read.
Okay, and the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians.
The Lord gave the people the favor in the sight of the Egyptians. And what was the task of the people, man? Of obtaining their precious jewels. Okay? Taking their jewels and basically bouncing on them. You know? So the Lord showed favor to them to where they allow the children of Israel to obtain these things. Okay?
It says, moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people.
Right, and the Lord controlled that too, right? They seen Moses as a great man in their eyes. You see, you know. So the Lord was controlling that whole element and setting that up, man, to deliver His people, man. What more now of the Lord setting these things up, man? You know, and favor being shown for the elect, man. You know, right? Listen, look, hey, this word is continuing to go out, even though this place is collapsing. Right? We're live and direct, man. Still preaching this word and still cursing this damn devil out, man. You know? And then the live stream went out for a little minute. You mad. You know? You're mad. But you're pushing forth your agenda to your demise, though, man. You know? But at the end of the day, man, you're just a lowercase devil, man. Okay? You're a lowercase devil.
Okay.
Hey, precept, just behind you, real quick. 1 Peter 1:25, but the word of the Lord endure forever. And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
And what's part of the word of the Lord, man? That Israel was going to reign forever. It is your inward thought is that your house is going to continue forever. But if my memory serves me correctly, Isaiah 45:17. Somebody bring that up.
Oh, yeah.
If my memory serves me correct.
So Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17 says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation, man. Meaning the Lord is not going to put us in captivity again. What allowed us to go into captivity in the first place? Sin. But if the Lord manufactured us to be perfect, how can we withdraw back into sin? It won't happen. That's why this is the last hoorah. You know what I'm saying? Affliction shall not rise up again, as the book of Nahum speaks upon, man. Well, that.
God says, ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
And so what? We should not be ashamed. Meaning what? We're not going to look like the other nations ever again. You know what I'm saying? Because the confusion of faces, you know, that pretty much gets into the shame, you know, of looking like it's a shame to look like the other nations. You know, so what? Israel's going to look like Israel. It's going to be no confusion at that particular moment, man. You know, the Lord got us. But you Edomites can't swallow that pill, man. Because what? You're deceived, man. The scripture said, give me any plague but the plague of the mind. Edom got the biggest plague of the mind because the Lord hardened your heart, man. You can't soften the heart that the Lord hardened, man. You know?
Yeah, that's the spirit that brought out that scripture, the world without end. I'm holding this right here. 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 10.
Hey, Salakia, this is the puzzle piece.
Oh.
You know, that's how you break down the Bible, man. Precept upon precept, line upon line.
That's right.
Yeah.
It says 2 Ezra 14:10. It says, for the world hath lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old. Now before that scripture, we were talking about the world of the Israelites. This right here is talking about the world, the aeon of Esau, right? And you know, the scripture famously tells you in 2 Ezra, the 6th chapter, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Sure.
So the scripture here says, for the world has lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old, for the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of a 10th part. And there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part. Meaning what? We're in the 4th quarter. Right? Now, Therefore, set thine house in order. We're talking about that as well. Get yourself right. Now's the time to check yourself, right? Set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature.
Right? Then again, now that's part right there. Because this is the time that we're coming into, and this is, we got to take heed to what the scriptures is saying. Cast away.
Let go from thee mortal thoughts.
Mortal thoughts, man. Mortal thoughts is because why? It's because you have what they have, troops coming, setting up troops. They already setting up Jacob's trouble to come. We're on the cusp of that, man. You know? But all right, okay, we're in the flesh though, but we're not to be worried about mortal thoughts, man. Because why? It's because the Lord is going to show his power to the 2/3, man. Okay? He's going to show them who's the boss, man, so to speak, man. Yeah. You know? Okay, because it's well ordered, man. You know, because now these 2/3 is running around like a chicken with the head cut off, man. Don't know what the hell going on, man. You know, but the Lord is going to show his power on the earth, man. And these 2/3, man, his judgment going to be sent to them.
Right.
Finish that?
It's real quick to add to, and going into that time part, and that shows you that we late in the fourth quarter, because the time of Ezra was like 500 years before Yahawashi was born. So that was around when the earth was around like 9,500 years old. Now it's 2,500 years later. You know what I'm saying? And when they say like the earth was set into 12 parts, meaning like 12,000 years. Yeah. And what, you know, our brothers, Issachar, the Mayans or whatever, talking about the new age, the end of the new age or the end of the world or something like that. We entering that new age to where that the kingdom is translated from one people to another for our rulership. You know what I'm saying?
The end of the world, the end of Esau, and the beginning of it that follows Jacob.
Yeah, that's right.
So it says, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man.
And what's the burdens of man? The burdens of man is this everyday bullshit that we go through in everyday life, man. Cast this shit away, man. This is gonna come to naught. We can't worry about what's gonna happen 4 months down the line, 5 months down the line. We can't worry about that, man.
No thought.
You know, we can't worry about trying to save put a little eggs nest away. You know, 401k, man. You know, or whatever, man. You know, we can't sit here and worry about utility bills. We can't worry about that, man. The Lord's gonna get us through this, man. That was this place, man. Right?
It says, put off now the weak nature.
And that's a weak nature. And weak nature is to fall into the burdens of men. Yeah. You see? All right, we're supposed to be in the spirit, man. You know?
Sure. 2 more verses. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Well, what's more heavy unto us, man? This the everyday bullshit life, man. Right. You know? The comings and goings and the fucking routine, man. You answer to a goddamn alarm clock. And we don't even have alarm clocks no more. Everybody got their damn phone. Everybody wakes up off of their phone, man. You know? Right?
Yep. Hey, even leading up to these darkest hours, you know, that the heavy thoughts could be Jacob's trouble.
Right.
You know, the hour of temptation.
Or the loss of loved ones.
The loss of loved ones. You gotta set that aside, man. Right. That's when Psalms 55 and what's that, 20 and 21 come into play. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's gonna have to fight for us. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is not gonna allow us to slip. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's going to happen is going to happen in its defined order, you know what I'm saying, that pleases the Heavenly Father.
And that's why it's important to read the scriptures, because go read Tobit. With Tobit, you know, he went on his journey. His father sent him on a journey, and he never realized the whole time the man that was to be with him on his journey was an angel. It was to keep him safe there and to be safe to get back home. So how you say strange things are going to happen. You know, don't be surprised if, you know, you got to live as a pilgrim, you know, and you come across a figure and it's the Lord's angel saying, come on, let's go this way. You know what I'm saying?
You just opened another portal out.
You know?
It says, and haste thee to flee from these times. Now it says here, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Wow, and you were talking about evils then at that time now. So what more now, man?
Right.
What more now with all this wickedness that's going on and the iniquity of this place, man, is filled to the brim, man. You know? So the Lord is about to make inquisition of this place, man. You know, we're starting to see it now. This man is truly the son of perdition, man. He has to actually partly destroy his kingdom okay, with these so-called false flag, with these riots and these protests. He has to practically destroy it to try to put it back into order, man.
Right.
How backwards is that, man? Okay, the ways of this man is bizarre, man.
Oh yeah, there's more. Verse 17. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein."
The earth is already getting weaker and weaker as it is, man. So now the evils are surpassing the weakness of the earth, man. You know, these people on a real low base level of thinking, man. They don't do no type of thinking for themselves, man. You know, you see, here it is, man. They're watching the boob tube, right?
Yeah,
Right.
idiot-
Another name
idiot
for
box.
it, idiot box, the boob tube. You know, the brain fryer. You know, and they look at this and they getting caught up in this mainstream media, man, and they're sucking everything in that's being told to them, man. You know, when this man in the past has been found to be a liar, man, and these people know that this man's been found a liar now. So now in this time of life and death, okay, you want to start to cleave onto this damn man and believe everything he says that comes out of his mouth, man. You know, what is that saying, man? We know that the so-called white man's lying when his lips are moving, man.
When he's talking.
You know?
It says here, verse 18, "For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand." I believe leasing, if somebody look at the word, I think it's in Psalms, where you can look it up. Psalms, the 2nd chapter, I believe. It says, "And leasing is hard at hand, for now hasteth the vision to come, which thou hast seen."
Right? And this word is going to soon go into his secret chambers, man. That which shall hide itself, man. You know? Okay? The wisdom, like I said, because you people, like I said, though, this word is going to run its course, man, and then that's it, man. Okay? Our job is done. Our job is basically done. And you people that's on the outside, that the doors of repentance are going to be closed, and you're completely finished, man. You know? That's when the ultimate destruction comes on you people, man. And all we can do is say, "We told you so," man. You know? When it comes to people that we know, loved ones and family, man, hey, I told you so, man. You know? Hey, you got to go through it. Now, you'll be all right. You'll be all right at the end of the day. But you got to go through what you got to go through, man. You got to keep that mindset, man. You know? You sit there crying over a dead body or mourning or whatever. That's the flesh, man. That's the flesh, man. You know? Can't about that, man. They're going to be all right, man. They're in a better position right at that point than you are, man.
Then you are.
You know? They're actually praying for you, man. You know? They're actually praying for you.
Yeah.
You know? Okay? But you are on the path of the hopeful elect, man. You know?
Yeah, you got the definition right. One second, I'll read it again. "For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand." What's leasing mean?
This is Psalms 5 and 6. "Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing, and untruth, falsehood, deceptive thing, a lie."
Yeah.
So read that again and then give understanding.
Verse 18. It says, "For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand." All right.
Yo, Esau, you leasing. This whole kingdom is it's on a lease, man. It's on a lease, man. The lease is about to expire, man. How about that, man?
That makes perfect sense, because when you leasing a car, it's like you trying to act like it's yours, but it's not really yours. So it's a lie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you cap it. Big cap. You know what I'm saying?
And according to prophecy, man, this is a closed-end lease, man.
Yeah, he written
Okay,
that.
so you can't go back and say, "Okay, I'm gonna rent it again for another 500 years." No, you ain't gonna be able to do that.
Exactly.
Man. That's it, though, man.
Hey,
you gotta
hey.
turn it in, and that's it.
It's a
Go
lot.
down to the sides of the pit.
It's a lot, because real quick, I leased. You know what I'm saying? Because it was once upon a time, I leased a car. You know what I mean? And I was doing Uber in that thing. I was doing Lyft in that thing, and I went over the mileage. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a car back. I went over, maybe 12,000 miles? I owe 10 grand on the car.
Damn.
But what? That goes into what? The scriptures where it says, "Thou hast set the boundary which
That-
you cannot
yeah,
pass."
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? You set a
Right.
boundary which you cannot pass. You know, so your Edomites is done up.
And even with that, I leased the car before too, but you having a contract though, man.
Yeah.
If you go over the mileage, though, you gotta pay like 25 cents a mile.
25
On top
cents a
of-
mile, yeah.
Right, on top of that though, man.
Damn.
So now Just like how you got the contract. Hey, we got the contract right here. The scriptures is a contract, man. The scriptures tell you how you're gonna go to a certain point in time, and then that's it, man. We're talking about your destruction right now, man. Okay, we're reading the holy contract, man. Okay, of Yahawah BaHaSham
and that's why it's double unto him.
Double.
Let me bring this out because when we get our chance to rule this world was made for us.
Yeah.
And Esdras said it. Second Esdras 6:58. But we thou people whom thou hast called thou firstborn, thou only begotten, thou fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world
we was given. Y'all didn't take us. We was given. You know.
It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not yet possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? Because, we Esdras know that this was made for us, and we know that, look, now we're in captivity, so we're just still waiting. How long shall this endure? Like, when is the end of the first and when is the next that followeth?
Yeah. Because see, nothing is done on accident, right? People say, oh, I got into an accident. No, there's no such thing as accidents. You got to find the purpose why this happened. Everything's done on purpose. You got to find the purpose in what ailment you may have or what situation of misfortune that you may fall into. You know what I'm saying? The Lord put you in that predicament for a reason, for you to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Like even, that bugged out nigga DMX, he was in his right mind at the moment when he made the statement. He said, to live is to suffer. To survive is to find the meaning within the suffering. So you got it, and it goes back to what? Understanding. You got to examine yourself and understand. That's just something Esau cannot do. But that's something that the elect of the nation of Israel was able to do, and Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi is going to bring them out of that fire, man. Bring them through the fire.
Right. And Esau, you're not a multifunctional person, being. You're not a you're just one way. That's it, dog. You're just one way, man. You don't know how to adjust. You don't know how to adapt. You don't know how to endure. You don't have those. These the stiff as a damn board. You don't have these type of traits, man, that make up what we could want to call the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Okay, we the Spirit is put upon us to be able to endure all the afflictions that we have gone through, man. The Lord has surely set you up to put pause on us, man. Okay, and we're still in your hands right now, but now the Spirit is raising us up, man, to curse you out in your own kingdom, man. Okay, your kingdom's on the decline, man, on a spiraling decline, man. Okay, and this whole thing with this opening up the economy is gonna come to naught, man. Because you're going to find out with your so-called social distancing policies that these companies are not going to be able to sustain 50% capacity in their restaurants, man. They can't operate at that clip, man. At a clip like that, man. They need to have them seats full and they need to have a quick turnover on them seats, man, to be able to operate at a decent capacity operation, man. Okay, so these companies are not going to be able to survive, man. So you are being the perfect devil and destroying your own kingdom, man. But it's all through the playbook of Yahawah BaHaSham, man. Okay, it's beautiful, man. Okay, when you look at it through the spiritual lens, we see it, man.
Yeah, right quick. It's Psalm chapter 7, verse 9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous power trieth the hearts and reigns. That's what we pray for, man, for this place to be done. Because it's all vexation and vanity of spirit. All right, and we tired of mourning, man. Even Jake said that they sick and tired of being sick and tired. So we pray, man, that this be it.
Okay, it's a lot because the brother said the Most High tried the hearts and the reins. That's how you prove somebody. That's how you prove somebody to check out their real intentions, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord will get you he'll test you the last shot. If you will lash out. He'll put you through certain situations to see if you will lash out or not. And it's not up to you. It's not up to you how you're going to react. You're just going to be put in a certain situation, and how you react, that's going to tell everything. You want to try your woman out, all right, try your heart and try her reins. It's all a test, man, to see if this person is willing to or is worthy of being my servant. You know.
Yeah.
So what? That's what the hour of temptation is about.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I just had a quick precept because you said that the Esau, there's no understanding. He's a man of no understanding, and this takes to the point. Deuteronomy 32:28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them.
What's that? BCB?
Deuteronomy 32:28.
Yeah, keep on reading. Keep on going on that too.
It says, "Oh that they were wise, oh that they were wise."
Were.
Yeah, oh that they were wise, that they understood this.
Hey, is wisdom found anymore in Edom?
Nope.
Mm.
Nope.
Sloppy.
Age of provocateurs. See, your wisdom's leaking.
Yeah.
Found out.
You got Edomites running around with umbrellas, man. It's standing out like a sore thumb. Want that, bro?
All that scripture's really applying to like 2/3, but it can go for Esau's.
Right.
Oh, he's freaking Idris, man. Trying to stand out, man. I was watching something, man, and they used the term psyops, man.
Yeah.
Psychological operations.
Yeah.
Where they'll just do something to try and fuck with your brain and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit don't work when I'm in the Lord, man. You know, the Lord said He didn't give us a spirit of fear, and He said in the 15th chapter, man. All right, fear not these things. Okay.
That's right.
Matter of fact, if I could just read real quick, so I'm butchering it. Right. 2 Edges 15:3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So little psyops don't work, man. It's fucking clownish, man.
Bad credit.
Okay, add, a brother has sent me this. It's called broken window theory. It's taught in every criminal justice program in America. Essentially, he knew if people see it already broken into, they riot. Right. No matter the race, this theory has been proven to induce more disorder. Broken windows theory, signs of disorder like broken windows, litter, and graffiti induce other types of disorder and petty crime.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like remember when you was in high school, and there's supposed to be a fight after school, and then all of a sudden, everybody, oh shit, yo, and then as soon as one nigga jump on a car, it cites you to be more reckless, than you. One dude throw a punch, you just be itching to get a kick in. Yo, hold on, watch out. It's like it's sort of the same thing. When you see busted windows, you go, oh shit, they looting? Man, fuck this shit. You do your own shit, Yeah.
It's almost like you're setting a trap. You're setting the pathway to them to go ahead and do it, man. So, like I said, okay, well, the ancient provocateurs, they broke the window. Okay, Jake looting, I get that. Yeah. But Jake lighting the place on fire, I can't see that. I can't see that.
Nah.
They're not thinking about that.
They blaming it on
Jake don't know. Jake don't know how to set a whole apartment building on fire. Right. That's Esau, man. While they over there rioting, he in there setting the whole place on fire. A whole big apartment building, bro.
Yep. Yeah, the precinct, all that shit.
Come on, man. Jake, who said this earlier? He can't even set a car on fire.
Yeah.
They can have a gas tank and they still won't know how to do it. A torch and they still won't know how to do it.
But then with that theory though, that's crazy, man, because that goes into Psalm 64, how the heart of them is deep, man. Yeah. They really sat down and thought about that shit, every little aspect. Then they do it in the summer when it's hot out, because they know the sun gives off testosterone, man, to make people go even more crazy on top of that.
Love boils.
It's just like the movie Purge. When Jake was out there, it was supposed to be purged. They were partying. They weren't even buying into it. Right. But then they sent the contractors, the agents, and they went through and started killing. And then eventually one person started killing. Hey, fuck that. Hey, might as well start killing it. You see what I'm saying? So Esau and what they're doing, these agent provocateurs, they sending their little agent groups out there dressed in black or dressed in uniform, looking like a protester, and then they setting shit off, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
There's too many Edomites out there, if you ask me, man, with all the protests, man. Yeah, like I said, though, man, you people don't have the spirit and be built like that to be having any type of sympathy, man, on anything that's going on, man. Okay, all of a sudden now this is a protest in all the cities, man, where this never even happened, man.
Right.
Yeah, this is set up, man. So like I said, man, listen, you gotta go around about. That's how you're a coward, man. You know? And that sword, that blessing that's been given unto you, man, is your handicap, man.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? Because we're still stronger than you, man. You need that as a handicap. You need that sword as a handicap, man. Okay? To rule. Because you're a weak damn man.
Well, it's even in the situation you put in, what's his name, George to death. He had to be handcuffed. What was it, like 2 or 3 other police officers behind him? With your knee on top of his neck just to put him to death.
Yeah.
That showcases your weakness, man. One nation shall be stronger than another.
Word up. And in no way you really see those angles of the other cops that got their knees all on his legs and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So his circulation was cut off from his neck down to his feet.
Yeah.
He's already handcuffed. He can't do nothing. Why are you suffering no more?
And when you watch him with his hand in his pocket, he's actually applying extra pressure to the leg when he has his hand in his pocket. Because he's using that as leverage. You see what I'm saying? So like I say, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's a damn devil, man. You know what I'm saying? We're telling you that, man. But what Christianity got you people bugged out, man. Because that's what you have in the back of your mind. Even if you don't even go to church and follow Christianity, so to speak, though, but it's still embedded in your head, man. As a child from Big Mama, man. You know, you still got it in the back of your head, man. You know, that's why you're all bugged out right now.
Can I just bring this out? Elder Pastor Hart did a video about this movie here yesterday, right? I got the quote, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, a 1970 movie. I just want to read this quote from Cornelius. Reading from the 29th scroll, 6th verse. Beware of the beast man. That's talking about Esau. For he is the devil's pawn among God's primates. He kills for sport or lust or greed.
And who actually made that movie, man? The guy that made this movie and wrote the part for that, he actually knows something, man. Okay? He actually knows something, man. This is not no rocket science, man. That is here, man. Okay, the scriptures, we can filter that whole thing. We can filter through the real scriptures, man. Because we can find a scripture that closely aligns with that right there.
Even when you go into the book, I think it was called Slavery by Milton Meltzer, I forgot his last name, but Milton Meltzer or something like that. And even in that book, and when they was talking about like how we lived over there, like in the west coast of Africa, and compared to how Esau lived or whatever, and it said like the exact same thing. When we hunted or we did it to live, to survive, so on and so forth. But they did it for sport. That's not how you're supposed to live. That's not what this earth was meant for. But we know, and this is how other traits of how we know that Esau is the so-called white man, because he's a cunning hunter. He do shit for sport. That's the way that he lived. That's the way he always lived, man. Nobody else does no shit like that, man. You fuck with harmless animals out in the wild and just put them up on your thing as a trophy. What do you get out of that, man? You know what I'm saying? That's the devil for you, man. Causing the earth to be out of balance.
I saw one picture they had like this little Edomite girl standing in front of a dead giraffe, man. You kill a perfect. Remember that? You kill a perfectly good giraffe, so you could have a picture with it like, hey, the giraffe is dead and shit, man.
Right, the rhino population too is decreasing.
Right.
You got more?
Yeah, he kills for sport or lust or greed. They can never get enough. They heap up people into themselves.
Right.
Yeah, he will murder his brother, talking about Jacob, to possess his brother's land.
See that?
Remove an ancient landmark.
Right. That's beautiful, man. You see that? And they got you down to a T, man. And when you watch the original one, after he was reading that though, you see his head get sick lower and lower, like in shame, like you got me. We got you. We got you through the scriptures, man. Okay, you've been found out, man. So you can pass this black shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay, just show that you're on a low level. Okay, all right. We're gonna call you by your ancient biblical name, man. You Edomites, man.
That's it.
Okay, you are Edomites.
A quick, comparing that to the quick precept. This is Psalms 50 and 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction, he casteth my words behind thee.
Why? Because the instruction doesn't benefit him. So he go around the instruction that soothes his own soul because he's in a position. That's why the scriptures say in Isaiah, let favor be shown unto the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness. Because it doesn't soothe him. It's not meant for him.
Hey, real quick, just hopping on what you're saying. he never felt following instructions from the beginning.
Yeah.
When he brought the sacrifice to the Lord, man.
Okay.
Trying to cut corners and bring some punk ass fruit, man. You know?
Greedy motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah, let me finish it up. It says, verse 18, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and has been partakers with adulterers.
Yeah, every captivity. Even if it ain't had to do with Esau was right there, man.
Right.
The Assyrians, Esau and Moab, right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a hater.
Yep. Well, actually, Salak returned the Babylonians, but you know, kind of sort of the same thing.
Verse 19, thou gavest thou mouth to evil, and thou tongue frameth deceit.
That's right.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. These things hast thou done, I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. You know, just comparing to what you read too. Yeah.
It also says here, let him not breed in great numbers, for he will make a desert of his home and yours.
Hey, and then it said, the scriptures say, if his children be multiplied, it's for the sword. You know? You know? And like I said though, the scriptures talk about that your face is not going to be no more seen in the cities, meaning that your influence is not going to be in these different cities no more, man.
Right.
You know?
He made a desert out of America, you know, because this place is about to be a desert when it gets hit with 200 million missiles, man.
That's it.
And this place was it was belonging to Gad. You imagine how beautiful it was before Esau came in? Now it's going to be a desert, man. So that's right on point.
And it also says, shun him, drive him back into his jungle lair.
Jungle lair.
That jungle lair was the longest mountain, man. That when you chase you, when you cried after you as a thief, right?
Caucasian.
You know?
Caucasian.
I gotta grab that real quick,
You know?
It's jungle.
This is June 30.
How you spell it?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
You got that?
No, I have one.
Okay, I go.
I got one. Before you get there, I got one. This is Obadiah. Just comparing it. You know, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse. Shit.
The old chapter.
Yeah,
Bad chapter.
I start at 2. It says, behold, I have made thee a small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that say in his heart, who shall bring thee down to the ground?
Dang.
You know?
He love heights.
This is Job chapter 30, verse 3. It says, for want and famine they were solitary, flying into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste.
Right, because we pushed y'all into the mountains. Nobody wanted to be around you devils, you Edomites. You know, you got pushed off into the Caucasus Mountains. You know, where you started eating juniper roots just to survive. You know?
Who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief.
Hey, and on top of that though, you had that mark as well. You know? That curse of leprosy, man. Yeah, you're weird looking, man.
Yeah.
But here it is through witchcraft and through you controlling the media and you having control of the world, man. You're trying to glorify that, man.
Yeah.
You know?
This is why the world today, Esau glorifies what you call damn, can't think of the word. Esau glorifies the damn, I can't think of the word. What's decrepit?
Yeah.
See, look. And with
That's
that,
the phone dude.
Get the fuck.
Yeah, murder music.
Yeah, up 9-9.
They were there parking all that on them.
Boy, you need these paper plates.
Nah. Wait. Wait.
Paper plates.
Oh, just put them on the thing. No matter. Yeah, we back up.
Live now, right?
Yeah.
hey, live and direct, Esau. We're back, baby. We're back in play, baby. Hello.
This is from the quote from beneath the planet of the 8th of 1972. I'm gonna just finish off reading the quote, but drive him back into his jungle lair, for he is the harbinger of death. They will dissect you, and they will kill you in that order.
Hey, and them dissecting you is where, hey man, they study us, man. Okay? They know what works down to our immune system, you know? They know how, if they do a certain thing to us, we're gonna react a certain other kind of way, man. You know? Just like how they have this whole protest / riot thing going on, man. Okay? But what? It's gonna lead to 2/3 death, man. Okay? Because you're only strengthening their hand, and they're assisting you in doing it, man.
To melanin, you know, in the Israelite community in such fashion, because they did that diligent search. They dissected us. You know what I'm saying? And with the intent to take Jake out, you know.
Quick reset. This Psalms 37:12. The wicked plot against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
And it's always
Yeah, his armies. He's doing that by way of his psyops, you know, because the teeth of these devils is his military, you know. So that's how he's gnashing upon Jake. You know what I mean?
It's always been there. It's always been evident that this man is against you, man. You know, this man has been set up to come against you, and you know, hey, you people refuse to see the unseen hand, man. Okay, the unseen hand that's come up against you, you refuse to acknowledge it. You refuse to acknowledge that this is your enemy.
That's right.
Yeah, like closing precepts and stuff.
Yeah, this last precept.
Yeah.
You know, kind of got one because of you got these Edomites, so-called white people out there protesting with Black Lives Matters, man. And if they're not Israelite, pretty much Israelites, man, looking like the other nations, then this is Sirach 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy. So I don't give a shit if Esau out there protesting with you, man. All right, you still never supposed to trust him, man, because it says, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So he could even tell you, I was out there, right? I was out there protesting Black Lives Matter. I'm for blacks and stuff like this. Mm-hmm. But ultimately, he's still the wicked, man, and not to be trusted at all. All right, so it doesn't matter what he's doing, man. The fact that he's still calling you black is him still being wicked, right? If he wasn't wicked, he'd have enough respect to say that you're an Israelite. But he's still calling you, hey, I'm for blacks. That's wicked, man.
Yeah, slap in the face.
And really, it's 2020, man. It's real lame and real lame and corny, man, to still consider a race of people just by color, black.
Right.
You know?
It's disrespectful.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know? Everybody is gravitating to their identity and they strong firm to their identity, and we're doing the same with ours, man. We're Israelites, man. Okay? That whole thing is a thumb to the nose, man. You know?
Something real quick, Exodus 11:4, and Moses said, thus saith Yahawah, about midnight will I go into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. And there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it, nor shall be like it any more. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. Mm-hmm. Against man or beast. And when you go into Exodus 12, it tells you why, because they put the blood of Yahawashi upon the blood of the lamb upon the doorpost, which that lamb is Yahawashi. That ye may know how that Yahawah doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. All right, so point being is that, going back into the name of this lesson, strange things happen in the fourth quarter, and makes more sense, especially right now, while we gotta have a Yahawashi upon our doorpost, man. Because things are happening, and hey, we want to be saved, and that's the only way to be saved, because there's not gonna be nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? There's not gonna be no safety. The scripture saying in Amos 5 that whichever way you turn, the Lord's gonna get you. So we need the Lord on our side.
Yeah, this devil got the whole world walking around here with a freaking mask on their face. You see joggers jogging at the park, getting it in. I mean, running, sweating, and they hauling ass, but they got a mask on their face.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And that's the stupidity of the society and what they gravitate to, man. Because For you to wear a mask in 90-degree weather, it's bizarre, man. It's bizarre. Everybody knows, you can Google it, you breathe out a carbon monoxide. You gotta let.
Oh, two. Yes. I wouldn't wear no